US President Donald Trump announced to sue the New York Times for $15 billion, claiming the newspaper has been unfair in its reporting about him for years. Trump called the Times a mouthpiece for the radical left Democrat Party and accused it of spreading lies about him over its reporting on his links to late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said, "Today, I have the great honor of bringing a $15 billion defamation and libel suit against the New York Times, one of the worst and the most degenerate newspapers in the history of our country, becoming a virtual mouthpiece for the radical Democrat Party. I view it as the single largest illegal campaign contribution ever. The endorsement of Kamala Harris was actually put dead center on the front page of the New York Times, something theretofore unheard of. The Times has engaged in a decades-long method of lying about your favorite president, me, my family, my businesses, the America's First Movement, MAGA, and our nation as a whole. I'm proud to hold this once respected rag responsible, as we're doing with the fake news networks, as a successful litigation against George Slopadopolo, ABC, Disney, and 60 Minutes, CBS, Paramount, who knew that they were falsely smearing me through a highly sophisticated system of document and visual alteration, which was in effect a malicious form of defamation and thus settled for record amounts. They practice this long-term intent and pattern of abuse, which is both unacceptable and illegal. The New York Times has been allowed to freely lie, smear, and defame me for far too long, and that stops now. The suit is being brought in by the great state of Florida. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again.